live, and I'm
So
like,
as I said, I didn't make the tournament the last 2 times because I felt that there's really no challenge for me. I did make it the second time after winning the inaugural championship, one that really matters, the one that will be remembered for all time in memoriam. And I lost the second one to Danny. Not because he was better than me at that moment, but because I could feel the hatred coming off of you, and it made my ball shift. You shifted my ball,
never give me the lighter. Okay, I can't listen to this anymore.
and then, and then,
Um, dude, where's my car reference? Because that's a
mm-hmm.
super old movie now.
No, God, it is.
We got to do an episode of things that we think aren't old and that are just really old.
That was weird. So instead of a notification, it was already playing on the top of my Facebook app.
I think you might have just hit it.
Oh, all right. I thought that was odd. So what's going on, everybody? Sorry we're so freaking late,
My fault.
but yesterday we had a family celebration that could not be missed, and today, you guys, as you know, on Tuesday they have Bible studies here, which we forgot. And then we didn't make any plans to have it any at one of the lounges that would have let us done it. So
We kind of screwed up though. We could have just done it in the
yeah.
backyard, and I had the new mics, so that's also on me on that case. But it's okay because we've got delicious cigars. I got a big old cup of water. Frankie's got a nice iced soda. Well, it's what more could you ask for in this
What more could
moment?
you ask for?
Chris, how you doing, brother? Thank you for joining us this fine evening. I apologize for these late night musings.
Mm-hmm.
Frankie's choice entitling. But I would love for you guys to muse with us.
Mm-hmm.
We're also
Mm-hmm.
smoking a cigar if you can. I'm having the Hecho en las Calles, our Habano wrap deliciousness. Is there a Bible study for atheists? I honestly feel like the guys here would be cool enough to talk with you.
Interesting enough, it's called Bible study, but you don't have to be Christian to study the Bible. It's a class that's taught in some colleges.
A lot of colleges.
So you can be an atheist, you can be a Muslim, you can be a Jew, you can be a Buddhist,
Whoa.
and you want to learn about Christianity, you can study the Bible. So yeah, absolutely. I bet there are actual atheists that read the Bible just so they can argue with him, put holes in it. But then they go talk to that dude up in Canada, and he shuts them down.
I wouldn't even say so much to poke holes in. You can enjoy a good book for good messages. For instance, the Bible, like any book on religion, any good religion is going to preach good morals. And I think across the board, there are good morals in all of them. Once you get into the nitty gritty and the supremacy of one over the other, is when I think people start not liking it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think when you what would it be like Sharia law talking about that over a country who has a separation of church and state, like the number one country in the world, the USA. That's when people start to get a little iffy on the whole religion thing. I just so happen to love being Catholic. I'm not saying that it's 100% the best thing in the whole wide world, but it's the best thing for me. And I think I would do well to learn a little bit about other religions, though. I would love to learn more about um, the Torah, the Quran, more about Buddhist law.
And to that point, we saw the Bob Marley video, and I know nothing about the Rastafari religion. I just know they smoke a lot of weed.
Good for you. Yeah, that's what you're
Which,
doing.
in Bob Marley's case, goes to show that it does not actually help with cancer because he passed away from cancer, even though he smoked a whole ton of that shit.
Skin cancer is no joke.
But I will say that it actually got me interested in their religion, talking about Haile Selassie. So I actually looked him up, and he was pretty recent of a figure in their religion because Bob Marley's wife actually saw him speak, I believe, and that's what converted her to the religion. And so he's to them, he's God made man, much like Jesus. So it's very interesting to see that so soon or so recent, I should say, something like that happened. So it's interesting.
Well, in all fairness, I mean, you also have like, oh my goodness, John Smith for the Mormon religion, for the Latter Day Saints.
Oh, Ron Hubbard.
L. Ron Hubbard for Church of Scientology. Miguel Rodriguez, part of Dudism. That's just different religions, different strokes. 4 different folks. Smoking the year of the Dragon Punch 2024.
Nice.
Have not had it. How is it, Brian? Give me some of that flavor notes on that bad boy.
Absolutely.
I hear good things though. Also heard this Reese they posted about a club in Sweden. Did you hear about this? There's a cigar club in Sweden, a private club that caters very much towards the Swedish man, the Swedish individual, because apparently people who are not of Swedish descent or can't speak proper Norwegian and or expats of other countries that have moved there have a very difficult time getting in. So it's very difficult, and they have been known to be very confrontational with companies. And recently, they gave a cease and desist order to almost all companies that are in Sweden that are selling cigars, including Arturo Fuente, Ashton, and other larger companies, as well as the smaller guys, to not sell cigars because they're doing it illegally. And the problem with that is bullshit, because those companies are all registered with the country to do exactly what they're doing. But because this one particular club is, let's say, a thorn in people's sides, put it that way, they're grading personalities.
They're assholes.
Yes, and they're trying to basically cause problems for these companies with these letters, these threatening letters. But a couple of them, because they think they can get away with it.
Where do they get their cigars from?
They
only get Cubans or something? That seems ridiculous in so many ways.
Well, they're not getting those companies cigars because they are reps, and the people who do business will not do business with them because that's how much they've upset people that work over there. So they are in that stage where if they don't get what they want, no one deserves what they get. And companies are telling them, no, you're going to do that. We're going to countersue you for trying to slander our name, for saying that we're doing illegal practices, which they are not. They are registered with the Swedish government and however they need to be done properly. I'll have to get back to the article, reread it in certain parts, because there was a lot of information all at once. But just a little bit of cigar.
I try to do the circles.
Try and be all classy, huh? A little cigar news that's not really relevant. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna affect anybody, and it's definitely not gonna affect those companies because it's a bunch of BS. So sometimes I guess the price of business is dealing with headaches like that. And I just found it hilarious.
It sounds funny. I mean, it sounds ridiculous, honestly. I don't understand why you'd want to disrupt business like that. That doesn't seem. It doesn't seem wise. Honestly, it really doesn't.
It's as bad as the dude who paid his employees last paycheck in greasy pennies. Which it's legal tender, it's fine. And then he was ended up fined, I think, more than the last paycheck. He had to pay more to that guy. I forget what the ruling was for that, but for some reason I know he was in the wrong. It was already a jack move.
Like, yeah, that to me is ridiculous, to pay your employees in pennies, especially greasy ones. But I have no problem if you want to pay your parking tickets or your speeding tickets in pennies.
If the government issues it, they should accept it. That is totally fine. I don't see how they could not take forms of U.S. currency.
Exactly.
I don't care what part of the government, if you're local to federal level, you should take legal U.S. currency. And if you are willing to do business with these other countries, you should have to take friggin' lira. You should have to take pesos. You should have to take Bitcoin. Whatever currency has value.
I wouldn't take Bitcoin.
Well, okay, maybe not Bitcoin. I'm being a little facetious there.
Yeah.
But if we are willing to do business with this many countries, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying if the government's willing to take that money in some form or another, they should be willing to take it from their own citizens. Especially when I think it was Dan Cummings. I think this was his joke. When you ever pay taxes, where's my receipt? You get a receipt when you buy a sugar-free Red Bull and some pepperoni sticks at the gas station, but the government takes a lot more money and they don't give you a receipt. Where's that money going? I think it's because they don't know. The IRS does not know where all that money's going. They just know to collect it and give it to the next guy, and that guy's gonna take it and give it a little bit to the next guy, until we don't know where the money went, which is not great. I don't like it at all.
So I have a question for anybody that's been to the Grand Cathedral. Apparently, they're getting a lot of
that flack,
negative flack for being a disturbance to the neighborhood. Um, I don't know how much that's true. I mean, I've been there a handful of times,
3-4 times.
something like
Yeah.
that, and at least 4 times. We went every night we were there, I think.
So 4 times. Yeah.
And sure, there was a few drunk people, but usually they were corralled by security, put into an Uber, and they go home
On property.
on property.
Yeah.
You know, when we were there, Miguel, myself, and Byron, when we left, we just simply walked to the Uber spot and took off.
No.
Or no, Brian drove us. Was it Ryan or was it Uber? Or Byron? Sorry, Byron.
I think that was the time Byron drove.
Yeah,
no,
Byron
no, that
drove it.
was in Vegas.
Drove us to Vegas?
Remember no, somebody drove us to CIGARS cigar warehouse. Damn, that's gonna bug me.
It's
Gosh
gonna
dang
bug
it.
me too.
But I get your point though. I mean, there's a large enough parking area where you can have Ubers pull in and take off
Uh-huh.
without causing too much of a hassle for the food truck, which was great food there. The outdoor bar and the music was not that loud.
And not only that, there's large trees all surrounding it to soak up some of that noise. And there's no houses directly around it in any side. Two sides are street, one side's a parking lot, the back side's a school.
See, that's what gets me though, because in California you could not do that
No.
like that. That's way too close, which sucks because we probably told the story before on camera. I think we can say it, right? Okay, so we were trying to open up a lounge in downtown Ventura, hometown, beautiful area, beautiful building.
Found the perfect spot.
The ridiculously low price of this rental.
Beautiful spot on Main Street where they have done what Santa Barbara has done and closed off the street to traffic so you could put tables and chairs outside and you can have like street fairs every weekend.
And we would still have room for an indoor lounge and walk-in humidor inside area for accessories and maybe a little, not bar, but like a barista area for drinks and libations of whatnot. Our time 41 months. Dang, Tim.
Damn, Tim, that's impressive, brother.
I actually am working on something for that. I want to show you later for some anniversaries coming up for some people's, because it's nothing huge, but it is something that you can keep and then utilize later on. You'll get it sooner or later. Do a whole video of that.
If anybody has a tip on how to do the circles, let me know. But yeah, I've never seen it to be a disturbance too loud, too over the top. My only complaint was inside. It was sometimes too smoky because they don't have ventilation. They just have the big windows.
Yeah, you just have to deal with it. That's Florida culture though. As far as cigar lounges go, you don't need ventilation. You should be a baby.
I'm just saying though that would have been my only complaint. So yeah, I really don't see that they're getting their fair shake. I think that's ridiculous. That they're having to do what they're having to do. Jump through hoops and stuff. So good luck to the Grand Cathedral. I hope they're able to pull through this.
Yeah, I did hear that they had their liquor license not pulled, but it was a week suspension. So Angela came up with an awesome prohibition style party for the entire week. And if I mean, let's be honest, any place that has alcohol is going to account for quite a bit of money that comes in. It's going to come in the form of buying your drinks, getting tips for your waitresses and bartenders. It brings in more people to buy food, other items, cigars. Heck, they sell merchandise there. Some pretty cool looking stuff. I bought merch from a bar. We got that T-shirt over at oh gosh, Reservoir Bar. Yes. So that's stuff. Alcohol greases wheels. All right, it just does. I know it's not the best thing for you, but it also is a great time. So taking away something like that from a very upscale place that does a great job of providing good drinks, high-end liquors, and their own wine, you're really cutting them at the knees.
Yeah.
So the fact that they powered through that week, and I think it's over now.
Today was last
day. Good on them. Thank you for being, tough soldiers out there, because I know what happens on the coast affects the country. What happens here in California permeates throughout. What happens on the East Coast permeates from that side. And we've got to put the foot down there in these areas before it gets to everybody else.
Yep.
So big thanks to Angela and Tony, which one of the bartenders, love her, and all the rest for being awesome people. Oh no, she quit?
I think so.
Well, she was still cool when she was, so it doesn't matter. Either way, good people.
Yeah, they really are. They are some top notch people. So I hope it all works out for the best for them.
100%.
Um.
Get that later.
Oh yeah, right there. There we
Got
go.
a little touch up on this side. I
So
just want to make sure.
I don't know how many guys you are basketball fans, but apparently the All-Star game was beyond ridiculous. There's almost 400 points scored.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, if it would have been like 5 or 6, I'd be, oh, that's ridiculous. 4, pretty normal. Pretty normal game.
So it goes to basically show that there's nobody was playing defense. Nobody's playing defense.
Are they supposed to though? It's supposed to be for
That's
sick,
just it. They
sick
used
dunks.
to, but now it's more to just show everybody off.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know if the All-Star game accounts for anything anymore. Like who gets to be the home team on the finals? Like I think it should be, but yeah, now it's just a spectacle.
Yeah, I thought that's what the whole point was, though, just to have fun and show off and entertain the crowd. Because that's the
I think that's what All-Star Week is for, with the 3-point contest, it's dunk contest, all that stuff.
The Johnny Walker Black Label has been my go-to lately. That is an excellent call, Tim. Johnny Walker Black is one of my very favorites. It is a great price point, a great drink. It is not a middle of the road drink. Just because it's in the middle of their pack, it does not make it a middle drink.
No.
It is such a wonderful bang for the buck, absolutely delicious. I would definitely rank it up there higher. I like it a little bit more than the green, I would say, in my opinion.
It's been a long time favorite of mine. It was one of the first scotches, although be it blended, that I really enjoyed with the cigar. Some of my very earliest pictures are with that and the Serie V Milano.
You're not a what's the word I'm looking for? You're not a Scotch snob though. You enjoy blends all the
No,
time.
I
right?
enjoy blended scotches all the time. I have no problem with it. I'm not one of those purists that has to be.
That's a better
single
word
malt.
for it. It's a little nicer than I guess I called them. I apologize for that. Because then again, there's nothing wrong with a single malt either.
No.
Some great ones out there. There's some wonderful things across the board, however you want to do it. Mezcal being one of those things that's really vamping itself up. The industry itself taking it a little more seriously. Although I've noticed when things are taken more seriously, it seems to just come with a couple more zeros. It's a little disappointing because, unfortunately, how long it takes for agave to mature and how long the process takes to get a bottle means the prices are going to be higher. While you have whiskeys that can be made amazingly, but a lot quicker, and allow them to put themselves in good spots as far as price point and bottle or excuse me shelf space. Steven, it's been a while, but do you guys do the giveaway shows? Yes.
Pretty big, man.
End of the month. Yeah, it's still the end of the month. Would have never known if not had at the lounge. Well, I'm glad you liked it, brother. That's awesome. Punch Golden Era is the winner. A collaboration with Aladino and their Honduran tobaccos. The Year of the Dragon is smooth with a clean finish, medium body, but the Golden Era is fire. I'm gonna have to try both. I don't know if I've had either.
Definitely.
I think Punch is something we don't show a lot of love to on the show.
You know, it's not something I reach for that often.
Remember the Diablos?
The Diablo was probably the last one I really enjoyed from them.
The whole Takeout series has been great for me.
Yeah, but no, I haven't really. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's not to say that they're bad scotch. When I smoke them, I enjoy them.
Yeah.
But it's just not something that I gravitate towards.
I think there's just so many companies that sooner or later something's gonna miss the rotation, and I hate doing that. But it's just a lot of cigars. So, and there's this many amazing boutique companies. Sometimes the bigger guys don't get the recognition they do deserve. Just because you're big doesn't mean that you're not putting out great stuff. Punch Golden Era is the first punch I really enjoyed. Fair point. Fair enough. I very much like the egg rolls. It's not like my end all be all by any means. Diablos were just heavier than everything else I had from Punch at the time, and I appreciated them going a different route. But those egg rolls, especially during the pandemic, being like $4 a stick, coming in that funny looking, yeah, it really helped out a lot. Those mornings were made a lot better with an egg roll. All right, yeah. Hey, it was the same idea as Keenan or Kel. I don't remember which one did it in Good Burger, the first one. I'm gonna go sleep until about noon every day, Go have an egg roll by the pool. That was a real thing in the movie. I swear.
I haven't seen the first one in so long. Second one, I fell asleep during. I did not enjoy it.
I thought it was funny. Still, it wasn't nowhere near as good as the original.
Yeah.
It was way too late for a sequel, but hell, they put their heart into it. So I was like, this is good. This is fun. Man, the heck was I gonna say? It was cigar related. I swear. Well, it'll come back sooner or later. We'll go back to the alcohol talk though.
In my opinion, Tim, it costs quite a bit more. But if you enjoyed the Johnny Walker Black with your cigar, Dame Mas Tequila is something else I think you really love. Now it is a bit pricier. I'm not gonna lie, it is pricier. It's one of those things you, if you're like me, you have to save up for, and it's a real treat when you do. But it is a fantastic tequila. I'm not gonna give any spoilers away on it, but I think there's a bottle right there. No, they got rid of it. No, it's behind it.
Yeah,
you can't see it, but it's right back there.
If you can see that Elijah Craig, it's behind the Elijah.
Yeah. It is one of the best tequilas I've ever tasted.
How many? That's a 750, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we get one of those. We get some of that Barbados rum, and we would need a really good bourbon. 3 bottles.
Mm-hmm.
Invite like I don't know 10 guys, and 1 cigar, and see which one pairs best.
Mm-hmm.
I would argue, even against the rum, that tequila would come out on top. I might be biased because you know how much I love tequila, but I think that one would come out on top. Robert, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. If you're smoking out there, let us know. I'm digging what Brian's putting down there. I'm gonna have to try both that Year of the Dragon and the Golden Era.
Yeah, but the Don Masaki, we actually had the owner on. She was on a couple years ago. He was right after COVID, one or the other. And we had a bottle here while we were on the show, and it absolutely blew me away. It was fantastic. It was amazing tequila.
Good, yeah. And that's a sherry cask finish, which I know doesn't sound very.
Don't give it away. That's cool. That's the worst deal.
What?
So I wasn't giving anything away.
Oh, I thought you meant like you weren't gonna like. Why is that giving? You have to.
I want them to try it for themselves. And it's like, wow, that's different.
But it
and then find out why it makes it different.
If you go look it up, they're gonna show you. It's like
you're right.
It's the movie trailer. Also, from Warped is doing a 10-year blood. Ooh, not bad, not bad at all.
Can't remember the last time I had a Warped cigar. Wasn't that long ago.
No, I thought that guy was it.
No, that's
Los Santos. Yeah, that's Los Santos. Yeah, never mind. My bad. Either way, not a bad call. There's a lot of bottles out there to be paired with right now.
And another thing, guys, if you guys are in the market for some good alcohol, don't discount the Kirkland stuff. It's really good. And it always has a fantastic price. Don't discount the Kirkland brand stuff.
What's up, Eduardo? Checking in on YouTube. For those who are watching, of course, you can watch on YouTube, X, and Facebook right now. Just smoked the Black Honey. Uses the El Oso Maduro wrapper over the. Let me get this on screen so I can read that properly. Okay, it's gonna. There we go. Local Mena blend. Ooh,
the Local Mena, is that the one with the brown label with the slashes on it, or the dots, or one or the other? Brian, tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong.
Cigar smoking at work right now. Zeno, Nicaragua. Waiting for midnight train to come. Oh, very nice, brother. Good pick. Oh, that's right.
Okay, I remember that. I enjoyed the hell out of that one, actually.
And Eduardo, leaving for Florida tomorrow. Have a great time, brother. I know you're gonna, but have even more of a great time.
Dang, leaving. What's going on in Florida, brother? What you doing over there? Is that the smoking thing or no?
I believe so.
Let us know what's going on.
The beehive look to it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, that one is a phenomenal stick. A great smoke. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
TGS.
That's awesome. Let us know how that goes. We should take plenty of pictures.
Heck yeah. Man, I am very sad with Miss TPE, but I am very excited for PCA to be
Very
coming
excited
up.
to PCA.
I still wish it was in July just because it gives us a little more time in the year to prepare. Headed down from Wednesday to Sunday. Excellent call. You always deserve a little. Well, I guess that's not even extra time there because there's events happening the entire time. Is there anything happening tomorrow on Wednesday? I believe so, but keep me posted on that. I know they do something basically every night for the week.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of fun. I love seeing everyone get involved. It's just it's what cigars are all about. It really is. Different lounges.
Is there anything you're really looking forward to, like a certain party at a lounge, certain cigars going to be available, somebody you're there going to see?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments, man.
Yeah. Thursday is the first one. Okay, cool. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, well, okay. I guess Wednesday would be a little early to start, but I wouldn't put it past anyone.
So with James Brown, so it's what is it? L'Oveja Negra.
Yep. Good stuff. Blackworks is good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Whole company across the board. This said it's still under the umbrella, isn't it?
I don't know how that works because they bought the brand.
Yeah.
But I think it's still they use their tobacco.
I'll talk to Sin about that.
Yeah.
Just to keep it in mind. I was excited to see all the people on Saturday, especially. Yeah, hell yeah. Oh my gosh. Yep. Pictures got to happen, brother. Excited to see it. Excited to check it all out. This guy real quick.
I don't know if you guys saw it, but Casa 1910 has done some sort of partnership with Cam Newtown.
Cam Newton?
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, they gave him a big thank you for the partnership that they're doing. So, very interesting.
That's what's the partnership exactly?
I'm not exactly sure. I think he's gonna promote for them. But yeah, he was on TV handing out or not TV, but on their Instagram handing out a bunch of cigars. The machine had him on stock and handed him a couple cigars.
The machine, and then Bert Kreischer.
Yeah. Stephen A. Smith, even though I don't care for him, handing out cigars.
Which one's that?
The sports announcer on ESPN.
Not ringing a bell.
I'll show you afterwards.
Right.
And then they were doing they had 4 people, 3 guys and a lady, doing a broadcast for ESPN. I believe it was ESPN. And he goes with bags, the bright orange, cotton 10 bags. There's a bunch of stuff inside.
Yeah, like
hands to the guys. Doesn't give one to the girl. I thought that was funny.
Ouch. So yeah, that makes sense. Brian and Eduardo. Yeah, I knew they owned it, and I definitely knew it's still at the same factory. So not so much under the umbrella, but still, what's what I'm looking for. Still made with the same love, basically.
Still a partnership, I guess.
Yeah, still a great partnership because they make great stuff, and I love Sin and the whole family's awesome. It's good people.
So yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting when I saw that.
I mean, that's a good get right there for both. I mean, if you're gonna get into the cigar business and you have a chance to order Casa 1910, that's a good thumbs up right there. Came Newtown, got class. All right. Does he still have his lounge?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him recently.
Yes, of course. Kissing cousins as it was. Yeah, that works. Yeah, that's the name of the next cigar right there. How'd you know? Damn it. No, definitely not. Gosh dang it. That threw my mind for a loop right there. Oh God. Help me out here. I forgot what I was gonna say. Damn it.
Why would I know what you're gonna say?
What do you call it? Also have to try the Angel Cuesta. The Angel Cuesta is phenomenal. I absolutely love it. JC Newman is doing a great job across the board. I know we talked about the baton a lot. It's all phenomenal. It would be great for a southern blend. Yeah, tell that to Southern Draw. I think they'll love that. They'll come out with the Kissing Cousins. It's it's a bundle cigar, and they all have a little bit of defects, but they're just born that way. It's okay. They're still delicious cigars. So made with love. Oh God. Oh no. No. No.
The
No.
wrong
No.
kind of love.
No. I'm done. No. Yeah. No. No. No more. No more of that. I'm still. If you guys can help me with this, 'cause I know they can do it. I know they've got the backing for this, and they can afford to send it our way. I want the J.C. Newman replica factory.
Cardboard one.
When they tear it down, yeah, that corrugated board, click into place building, and if I can figure it out, someone's backyard. I know someone in Bakersfield, the buddy has room for it. Someone does. I'll live in it for.
Haven't they gone through like 3 of them already?
No. They'll take it apart every 3 years, so probably 2 of them now.
Oh, okay.
I think it's every 3 or 4 years that it's just
Too many clicking places and their weekends board.
But yeah, basically the integrity is not as great after that. But it is a water resistant, not waterproof, I don't think, water resistant building inside of another building. So let's do it. I will pay them whatever it's worth, and I will live in it for a year. That'll be the series right there. All shows will be done in the JC Newman factory on the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Could put on the beat. Oh no, I probably would fall apart at the ocean.
Yeah.
But still, that'd be hilarious. Our birthday is next month. Top cigar to get. Top cigar to get for your birthday, or is that the question? Best cigar for birthday, or if I'm reading that wrong? I'm thinking about getting the Newman TGS exclusive Dragonfire. You're not gonna go wrong.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of everything Jason Newman makes, from the high end black diamonds to
The
their
American.
friendly batons, whatever they call them. I love everything Jason Newman does, and I'm happy that they send us what they can when they can, because I am so happy every time I see a package that says Jason Newman on it.
Yeah, the Oktoberfests have always
Mhm.
been good in my opinion. Pair very well with so many different lagers and
Mhm.
stouts. It's something I cannot get enough of. Phenomenal stuff. You guys got me into JC Newman from the first page. I'm glad you liked it, brother. I'm glad you liked it. And I think that's a good pick. If you're gonna, I know there's a bunch of really cool exclusives coming that way.
Mhm.
So honestly, I don't know if you're gonna be disappointed with any of them, because they do put their best foot forward in that moment. But I'm excited to see what you pick. I know you're gonna make some good decisions out there.
Tim, if your question is what cigars to get for your birthday, if that's what you were talking about, um, in my opinion, I'd go J.C. Newman, the Julius Caesar. I'm a big fan, especially if you can find it in that uh, Eye of the Shark size. It's very special,
Good
and
stuff.
obviously, any of our cigars, or
Yeah.
in my opinion, Atabay. I still think Atabay is an amazing celebration cigar, and I'll smoke it every chance I get.
Oh, that is a good call. Yeah, I think across the board for Tabernacle, any of them I would very much recommend. Good stuff. Robert, looking for that Espinosa Warhead, the new one. Have not been disappointed in a Warhead yet, so obviously I think the next one gonna be solid stuff.
They should have it at
Oh,
PCA, so we should see what it looks like.
heck yeah, yeah. The El Pulpo, I think if you can get a hold of that Culebra, which I don't know if you can right now, but that would be an awesome birthday.
Hmm.
And if you're willing to try it and smoke all 3 at once, I would love to see that photo right there. If I can get a hold of one, I will absolutely do all 3 at once.
Hmm.
Well, I guess depending if I can get a hold of 2.
Yeah.
I don't want to cut you out. But the cool thing about those is the design. You can absolutely smoke them separate, but I think it's just more special to smoke them all together. Like the Old Man in the Sea coming with the Culebra and the I think it's a Petit Corona.
Fausto, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, the Fausto. Yeah, you get a great experience. You really do. And for some reason, they burn pretty well, even in that curved shape. I haven't had one that's been ridiculously hard to keep
No.
lit or real weird burn issues, which you kind of would expect with that curve. But yeah, that's what it is. Night Commander like $50. You know what? Sometimes it's worth it though. Sometimes those special moments require a special cigar. There was oh my gosh, I don't know if it was a quote or a video, but basically, like whatever it was, it boiled down to stop waiting for special occasions. You being alive is enough of a special occasion. And like,
Yeah.
damn, that's some good advice right there. If you have a really special cigar out there and you have it, go ahead and smoke it. You deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if there's a bottle of whatever that you haven't willing to open because like, oh no, I'm saving it for that special day. Hell, today could be that special day. You know, you deserve a little sip of it anyway. You
Yeah.
deserve to try it. Um, have you made the list to have that day?
I won't have probably like the fancy stuff that day. Because I think my birthday lands on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. Um, a Tuesday because PCA starts a couple days after that. So what I might do is I might wear my birthday sash. So people are like, oh, happy birthday! Here's your special cigar. When I'm walking around PCA.
I think it's for yeah.
Um, but definitely the following weekend, the 28th or whatever it is, we're having a birthday taster here at the club. Myself and Randy, we had the same birthday, so we throw a taster together. And he always brings amazing stuff. I'm gonna bring a box or two of some stuff, and probably Sunday, the following day, I'll be here at the club, and I'll probably um, finally crack in for to that box of Diademus that's been aging for about 4 years now. From Viva La Vida Artisan Tobacco.
Okay, okay, I see where you're at. Live her for your birthday? That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I think that's a solid plan, Eduardo. Thank you for that. This year for my birthday, I'm gonna do nothing because it is a 32, and that's not a birthday. There was very few things I agree with Patton Oswalt on. I don't think he's all that funny. I think he's good in a couple movies, but stand up wise, not my favorite. But that stand up bit he did about birthdays, I say it's spot on. Like now, I'm gonna wait for the zeros to kick in. You know, 30 was a good one. Maybe 33. For some reason, it seems like that's a big one for everybody. But for the most part, I want to get to sleep in that day. That's about all I'm looking forward to for birthday. Now, that might sound crazy, but I think that's a celebration in itself
There
right
you
there.
go.
Taking a really long nap.
I also have a very special vacuum sealed uh, 6-pack of some of the very first Illusion cigars ever to be released, which Jeremy picked up back in the day, vacuum sealed, and that was actually my prize for winning the very first pool tournament. Might crack into those as well on my birthday.
You gotta be careful with those.
Yeah.
Because, well, I don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to lose them. Because as soon as you open it, I'll probably take two. You know, just
Well, obviously, be here to watch me smoke them.
and I'll watch me smoke one of them too. I'll get a mirror to watch myself smoke that cigar. It'd be great. It's gonna be like oh god, what was this character's name? What was Christian Bale's name in that movie? Bateman.
Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman. Wait, was it Jason
No,
Bateman?
not
No, not
Jason.
Jason Bateman. Just they call it. What the hell is his name? Patrick Bateman in American Psycho. I do 1,000 puffs every day now. Jason Bateman. I'm sorry, that was ridiculous.
So the Diademus and the Illusion definitely have to smoke my birthday.
It's a great pick. Some great stuff right there. And of course, we'll get you a Figurado, Lucio V. Milano. Not on the birthday, but close enough to. Just for tradition's sake. That's some good picks. So I think it's a solid 3 already out of, I would say, a good. You need a 5 lineup for that. You need to have a 5-pack.
I'd say at least 4, one for every decade.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get that. Jason Bateman is a funny guy from Arrested Development and Ozark. Yes. No. Yeah, I know. That was just the Bateman part. I went straight to Jason Bateman because I do love Ozark. And you know what? He's good in Horrible Bosses. I think Couples Retreat. Yeah. I don't think he's bad in anything I've seen him in.
Ozark was a shit.
Ozark was awesome. Friggin' phenomenal. I wish there was more. Even though I thought it ended really well, I wish there was more. Earlier today, I smoked that collaboration from Caldwell and Wildfire Cigars called the Ammunition. Slightly amped up Caldwell. His blends are usually medium. This is a touch bolder. That's excellent.
Cool.
I appreciate boldness, especially when a company goes a little bit lighter to begin with and then ramps it up. Then the opposite direction works really well, as you saw from our list, where James and Coleman from Sinistro, they have a lot of cigars that are quite heavy, super delicious, obviously, and then they ramp back that scale of strength and still kept it amazingly delicious with the Desflorado. My God,
Mm-hmm.
that's a birthday cigar in itself, right there.
Absolutely.
Beautiful presentation, wonderful flavors, great construction, impeccable cigar across the board.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree, Eduardo. Jason Bateman, awesome dude. He seems like he'd be an awesome hang.
Yeah.
Like if you had to do a top 5 people who aren't cigar guys, like you not just pick like Michael Jordan, Winston Churchill, and anyone else you think cigar related guys. Just 5 people you think would be fun to have a cigar with. I think he'd be on the list.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'd definitely be one of those.
And I'd like to try that ammunition because that's I guess it's kind of a logical collaboration, considering Jeremy worked for Caldwell for so long.
Yeah, they already know each other's bugaboos, the ins and outs,
Mm-hmm.
and I think they have basically the same idea as far as booths go for PCA.
Mm-hmm.
That was a joke.
It's hilarious. Excuse me. Gosh dang it. It's getting late.
Getting tired. You sleepy already.
Yeah.
It's been a long day. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Work has been work,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I'm really glad I had a 3-day weekend. But now I look at the calendar. The next 3-day weekend is until May, so
You're getting a 5-day weekend in March.
that's work. I do nothing but work when I'm there. Okay, it's about
Just makes one of us.
120 hours
Mhm.
while we're there. I work for 100 of those hours, and 20 of them I'm thinking about work because I love it so much. As much as I have fun every time PCA, I have a blast. Don't get me wrong; it's one of the funnest experiences I have doing this. You know, when it's not getting to talk to you guys, it's what I got to do. But it is still work.
Mhm.
Getting late. I'm out. Yeah, brother. Get some
Yeah.
rest and have a
Us,
great time.
us
Yeah.
too, man. Us too. We're gonna get out of here. It is getting late.
Yeah.
Sorry we had to go on so late, guys. But we'll see you guys Thursday at our regular time. So
Yes.
y'all get some sleep. Thank you guys for joining us tonight, and we'll see you guys Thursday.
We should test out the new mics
We will test out the new mics on Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah. Maybe we'll do it from somewhere else or something, but we got to test those
From a
out.
remote location.
It's always remote.
Probably from that side of
You
the
could
table.
take this anywhere you're. It's the internet. I'll get you all a remote. Literally. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, all right. Enough of my ramblings. Thank you for joining us. Really do appreciate it, guys. The deal is still running. We'll kick in another one in a little bit for those who are looking. And yeah, that's all I got.
Well, good guys.
Have a good one.